Check this out. A confrontation between a California restaurant owner and a Los Angeles health inspector caught on camera, showcasing the frustration that many small business owners are experiencing as part of the state's extended COVID-19 restrictions and inspections. Let's talk about it with Dino, Ballin, and Vicki, owners of the Pomp Salon in Stockton. They had a similar run-in with authorities this week and join us live now. Great to have you both with us.
Thank you.
Shannon.
Okay, so you guys had a health inspector in. They said you guys are doing everything by the book. It looks good. And then this raid right before Christmas had to be startling. You guys were servicing customers. The officers burst in. What happened?
So we had 5 armed police officers with body armor burst into our salon shouting, "Stop everything you're doing, step away from your clients, drop what's in your hands, and no one's going to be allowed to leave." They even told our customers if they tried to leave, they would be arrested.
So you all were issued 3 misdemeanor citations, but you didn't close. What is the plan? Are you worried about fines? Are you worried about penalties? Where do you go from here, Dino?
So,
every single day we're worried. There's angst and anxiety in the salon every single day, but we did close down in August, and when we attempted to close down in August, our stylists were just asking us if we would open up the salon so that they could earn a living, because on unemployment, our stylists get $167 a week. If they're able to get anything at all, they simply don't get enough to survive. And so we've just committed to them and to our industry to fight this all the way. We're never going to close, ever. We're never, ever going to close. We're going to stay open and take this to the bitter end.
Mm-hmm.
Or
even if they
to a
show up
victorious
tomorrow.
end. Even if they show up tomorrow, yes.
Okay, the governor's repeatedly talked about the rise in numbers and cases and deaths there in California and said, listen, you just got to go along with us because we're trying to save lives. So how do you respond to that? You talk about your stylists, and I've read about some of them who they couldn't access aid. They were desperate, and they were asking you, like, listen, we need to put food on the table. And many of them, I've seen articles where they've publicly said, we understand there's a threat that people are getting sick, people are dying, but we think there's a way we can work and save ourselves economically as well.
There is no justifiable data that supports the closure of our industry. For example, in San Diego County, KPBS, the public TV and radio station there, recently released this data that 14 confirmed outbreaks at local Walmarts, 208 confirmed outbreaks at chain restaurants, 125 at large retailers, 0 at hair salons, and yet salons are closed and the rest remain open. It just doesn't make any sense to close our industry. Closing our industry doesn't have any impact on the infection rate or the ICU bed capacity, not at all.
I got to ask you guys, Vicki, what did it feel like to have these armed officers with body armor come in, kind of, put everybody on notice? It had to be startling. Did it seem like an appropriate response to the fact that you guys are flouting the restrictions?
It was honestly just humiliating and terrifying. I mean, we're honestly just trying to earn a living very safely. We have very strict safety protocols at our salon, and we are very strict about that, and we will not let people in if they aren't wearing a mask and wearing it properly. Just to see our customers put in that position, and right before Christmas, and to see my stylist, I had one of my customers come in after they left. She had tears in her eyes. She was bawling. She said, "I'm so sorry this is happening. This is so wrong. You're just trying to earn a living, and you guys are so clean in here." It was just heartless and mean, and I feel so bad for every one of my staff members that had to go through that. It was awful.
Well, and we're showing on the screen video of as it was happening. There were people who were capturing it, and with our camera and cell phones, we can do that these days. So you have the misdemeanors. You guys say that the charges. You guys say you're going to stay open. Dino, can you tell me quickly about what your legal plan is at this point?
Okay, so it took us a while to gather the funds to hire Mark Garagos, a celebrity, well-connected attorney out of Los Angeles, and he, in conjunction with Fred Jones, who is lead counsel and lobbyist for Professional Beauty Federation that all hairstylists should join. PBFC supports us. We're filing a lawsuit against Gavin Newsom in the state of California to file an injunction against this stay-at-home order as it pertains to salons. We should be allowed to stay open. We're pro all businesses staying open, but this lawsuit is going to be specifically for our industry to start. And so we expect to be filing that lawsuit this week.
Okay, we know Mark Garagos is involved with other lawsuits out there with restaurant industry and others.
Right.
So Dina and Vicki announcing you are also suing Governor Newsom. We'll track your case. Please keep us updated. Thank you both for coming on.
All right. Thank you very much,
so much.
Shannon.